time zone. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. My name is Iyke Peters. Iyke Peters, I hail from Newi. Newi is in Newi province of Biafra land. We're back again this morning to say thanks and to talk about issues that concern us as a people. We are broadcasting live from New York City under the auspices of our mother station, Radio Biafra London IPOB Community Radio. Stay tuned, and before we proceed, let us ask our leader, call upon our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our great one, our leader, our indomitable and infatigable leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to lead us in prayer. Let us bow our heads and pray.
Without whom we cannot function, and unto him we give every honor and every adoration wherever you are. I will ask you, if you are in the spirit, to remain so. If you are outside the spirit, we ask you to come into it. Because what we are preaching from here is a gospel of redemption, as directed by Chukwukika Abiyama himself in heaven. And this very gospel, we must preach it. Therefore, we must pray. We give thanks unto thee, O Elohim, for there is none like thee. There can never be any like thee. You are the beginning and the end. You are the Alpha and the Omega. Our lives are in the palm of your hands. We commit all that we are unto thee. We have come as the ancients did before us, as our ancestors did before we came, to offer praise and adoration unto your holy name and no other. For we do not worship any idol. We do not worship anything born of a human being. We do not worship anything carved out of a tree. We do not bow down before anything molded with the hands of men. It's only thee that we worship. That is why we have come this very evening on this hallowed platform that you yourself created, to offer you unadulterated praise and to hand over to thee all that we can ever become, because Biafra is yours. This very family of IPOB, you molded yourself, you decreed that IPOB must come, and now that we have come, that we may worship thee, O Elohim, please accept our offering of praise and sacrifice unto your holy name, because there is no other like thee. We will continue to adore thee. We will continue to worship thee. And as I said before, and I will reiterate, as we pray unto thee, that Biafra is your possession, we will sacrifice Biafra unto thee, that you may guide us in all that we do. It's only you that sees the hearts of men. If there is anything that we are hiding, if there is anything that we have concealed from our people, oh Elohim, you will judge us very harshly. But if our hands are clean, our hearts very pure, you will bless IPOB, and you will bless me, and you will bless my family, because it's a promise from you. All our hope and our trust is upon thee. May your name be glorified. May you be exalted. May you, O Elohim, be praised. Now and forevermore we pray. Iyke. Iyke. Iyke.
Ambo Mazi Nnaka Samuel Chinonso Amo onye obolo, anwụkwu obolo, nke dị n'isi ala mba no local government, nke dị n'Imo State, in Biafra land. Ana m eme egwu a ka njikwa ụwa niile na ihe nwanne anyị nwoke mere adịghị m obi mma. Nwanne anyị nwoke Uche Mefọ, ihe o mere adịghị m obi mma. Nwanne anyị nwoke na anyị na ya so wee na-achụ mmụọ, yo wee tụgharịzie esi anyị na anyị na-esi mmụọ mmụọ. What a betrayal! Ka anyị chịkọta n'aka anyị ọnụ ụmụ Biafra, ka anyị were n'otu obi, n'otu ịhụnanya, anyị ga-enweta Biafra nke anyị na-achọ. Ana m ekelekwa onye isi anyị Nnamdi Kanu Ọhamadike, onye nke Chineke họpụtara ka o wee duru anyị n'ala nke Biafra, dịka Moses si wee duru ụmụ Israel wee dufee ha n'osimiri uhie. Otu a ka nwanne anyị nwoke a ga-esi wee duru anyị n'ala nke e kwere anyị na nkwa, nke bụ ala Biafra. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, jisi ike n'ọrụ. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, ihe ị na-eme dị anyị mma. Ana m ayọ Chineke nna ka onye kwado ogologo ndụ na arụ isi ike na amamihe nke ị ga-eji wee duru anyị n'ala nke e kwere anyị na nkwa. Onye ọbụla nke na-echere gị echiche ọjọọ, onye ahụ ga-eji isi ya wee buru ya. Ka anyị were n'otu obi, anyị ga-enweta ihe anyị na-achọ. Ụmụ Biafra biko anyị jikọta, udo ga-achị. Ụmụ Biafra biko tienụ, udo ga-achị. Ọkwa one family ka anyị ji aga, udo ga-achị. Akwa otu obi ka anyị ji aga, udo ga-achị. Ụmụ Biafra biko ka anyị jikọta, udo ga-achị. Uche Mefo, Sleeping DJ, obodo dị ka m kpọrọ gị, ọkwa ihu na otu isi wee wuo onwe gị n'ala, ọkwa ihu na otu isi wee wụkasị onwe gị n'ala to the extent that everywhere all over the world ọ bụ akụkọ gị ka a na-akọzi. Ebe ọ bụla ị hụrụ mmadụ abụọ ma ọ bụ atọ nọ, ọwa akụkọ Uche Mefo ka a na-akọzi. Otu o si wee wuo onwe ya n'ala, otu o si wee disgrace onwe ya, otu o si wee betray ya ndị Biafra. Upon all the trust Maazị Nnamdi Kanu nwere ebe ị nọ, gị si otu a wee wuo onwe gị n'ala, chiri otu a wee disappoint ndị niile na-eso gị n'azụ. Uche Mefo, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu trust chara gị to the extent ọ sị na ọ bụrụ na ịwụ nwaanyị ọ gara ịlụ gị otu esi alụ nwaanyị. Uche Mefo, onye mere gị ihe ọ gaghị adịrị ya na mma. Ịbazie life gị na-akọ ihe sọrọ gị, gị na-akọ ụdị ihe sọrọ gị na life. Iche na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ga-atụfuru gị ọnụ, ị na-achọ ka ọ bịa saa gị okwu, ọ karịgo that level. Silence is the best answer to a fool. You are just making fool of yourself. Uche Mefo, ị ma na ọ bụrụ gị ka etinyere na prison wee kwe gị nkwa niile nke e kwere Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, Uche Mefo ị ga-anara ego ti na abalị na-asọ Biafra. Nke a doro m anya na ị ga-anara ego ti na-asọ Biafra. Bọtụlee Maazị Nnamdi Kanu etinyere ya n'ụlọ mkpọrọ wee kwe ya nkwa niile nke e kwere ya. O nweghị ụdị nkwa a na-ekweghị ya ka o wee dị na-asọ Biafra. Ma Maazị Nnamdi Kanu kwurula chi wee kwụsị ike na Biafra, si kata o nweghị ike ịdị na-asụ Biafra. O kwekwere ya bifo ya baa ime na o nweghị ike ịdị na-asụ Biafra, na o nweghị ike ibitreyi Biafra, bọtụ na ndị Biafra ga-ebitreyi ya. Ihe ahụ o kwuru akwa bịara na mmezu. This betrayal bidoro from 2015 oge ahụ akpọchiri Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. This betrayal bidoro from Imam Mezo and Clifford Iruanya and Uche. Ọkwa gị nwa the same Uche Mefo bụ onye fightiri against it, but lee na aleze ihe na-eme onwe gị. Ị werela aka gị wee betray izie that same person na fight gbapọ. Uche Mefo, kedu ihe mere gị ha? Ihe otu isi wee wuo onwe gị n'ala, ihe otu isi wee mebisi aha gị. This nonsense human rights ị ga-aga mepe ga-enye ma maka human rights. What do you know about human rights? Maazị Nnamdi Kanu is already fighting for human rights. He lost his father and his mother in fighting for human rights. Uche Mefo, you are just a betrayer. Ị bịaziri na-ekwu na ihe mmiri ji resign ya because na egburu mmadụ n'obi Igbo. The killings in Obi Igbo take everybody unaware. O nweghị onye ma about it. Uche Mefo, what we need is actions. What's your Maazị Nnamdi Kanu? Ekwu eme ka ọwụ. Lee Eastern Security Network. Ọ fọmụrụ ya single-handedly. And this is not even our army. This is just Eastern Security Network. Our armies will soon surface by the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abịama. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu said it. Forward never, backward never. Together we move. Together we achieve this Biafra. Every sons and daughters of Biafra, please, I want us to give Mazin Namdekano our maximum support. We must surely get to the promised land. He said. Udogachi, Umu Biafra biko sienunu Udogachi, Opo one family kanyi diaga Udogachi, Opo two bi kanyi diaga Udogachi, Umu Biafra biko kanyi jikota Udogachi.
Now that we are here, they pretend, they copy, they emulate, they fabricate falsehood. But they can never be like us. Long after we are gone, they will wish we lived forever. IPOB is very special. Exceptionally special. The largest mass movement in the whole world bar none. And we did it because Chukwokika Abiyama is with us. We did it because Chukwokika Abiyama created IPOB himself. And we are here to pilot its affairs. We will not prevaricate. We will not stop. We will not slumber until Biafra is fully restored to its former glory. Anybody in doubt as to our resilience and our determination to restore Biafra is not only mistaken, not only misguided, but needs to see a psychiatrist. Because we are not stopping. I am on Nnamdi Kanu and I don't stop until I get what I want.
Nnamdi Kanu.
Na ala nke kwara na nkwa. Ise. Onye ọwụna nke na-echere ga echiche ọjọọ. Onye ahụ ga-eji isi ya wee buru ya. Ise. Ka anyị were n'otu obi, anyị ga-enweta ihe anyị na-achọ. Udogachi, Umu Biafra biko tienu Udogachi, Opa one family kanyi diaga Udogachi, Opa two bi kanyi diaga Udogachi, Umu Biafra biko kanyi jigota Udogachi. Uche mefo, Sleeping DJ. Obodo dị ka m kpọrọ gị ọkwa iwu na otu isi wee wuo onwe gị n'ala ọkwa iwu na otu isi wee wụkasị onwe gị n'ala to the extent that everywhere all over the world ọ bụ akụkọ gị ka a na-akọzi ebe ọ bụla ị hụrụ mmadụ abụọ ma ọ atọ nọ ọwa akụkọ Uche mefo ka a na-akọzi otu o si wee wuo onwe ya n'ala otu o si wee disgrace onwe ya otu o si wee betray ya ndị Biafra upon all the trust to Mazin Nnamdi Kanu nwere ebe ị nọ gị si ụta wee wuo onwe gị n'ala chiri ụta wee disappoint ndị niile na-eso gị n'azụ. Uche mefo Mazin Nnamdi Kanu trust chara gị to the extent ọ sị na ọ bụrụ na ịwụ nwaanyị ọ gara ịlụ gị otu esi alụ nwaanyị. Uche mefo onye mere gị ihe ọ gaghị adịrị ya na mma ịgbazie life gị na-akọ ihe sọrọ gị gị na-akọ ụdị ihe sọrọ gị na life iche na Mazin Nnamdi Kanu ga-atụfuru gị ọnụ ị na-achọ ka ọ bịa saa gị okwu ọ karịgo that level. Silence is the best answer to a fool. You are just making fool of yourself. Uche mefo ị ma na ọ bụrụ gị ka etinyere na prison wee kwe gị nkwa niile a nke ekwere Mazin Nnamdi Kanu Uche mefo ị ga-anara ego chi na abalị na-asọ Biafra nke a doro m anya na ị ga-anara ego dị na-asọ Biafra. Bọtụle Mazin Nnamdi Kanu etinyere ya n'ụlọ mkpọrọ wee kwe ya nkwa niile nke ekwere ya o nweghị ụdị nkwa a na-ekweghị ya ka o wee dị na nsọ na-asọ Biafra ma Maazị Nnamdi Kanu kwurula chi wee kwụsị ike na Biafra si kata onweghị ike ịdị na-asụ Biafra okwu ya bi
USA 2 live broadcast from New York City. Okay, this morning still want to talk about ESN. ESN is here forever. It's forever and ever to stay. If you have not made your own contribution for the month, please do so. Go out there and support them. Support them. This is a voluntary thing. These people are kids, our strong young people that have come to defend their land. They have come to defend us, not fighting a war with anybody. However, some people that had bad motives that were living in the bushes, they are all relocating. I can see a troop of them running away from the Janjaweed. They are moving away from Ebonyi State. And that also, in the words of our leader, is what's Mahi's dream of becoming the vice president or the gate man to Aso Rock. It's gone in the wind. He can never get there. These people are all a bunch of people who are not thinking. Let me read this before I go into talking about ESN. Everything about this morning I'm going to talk about is about ESN. That's the most important thing that is happening to us at the moment. Our leader did us very well, did us something very great to establish this movement. Everybody's talking about it. People are bold now enough to sit in their houses and sleep comfortably. It says here, as Janjaweed terror cattle march out of beloved Ebonyi farmlands against the wishes of Ifulefu Dave Umahi, so has the dream of becoming the vice president gone up in the smoke. He had a dream of becoming the vice president. These people are just funny. I'm telling you honestly. They are very, very funny. I don't know what is giving them that hope. Ifulefus must know that before we came, there was none like us. Biafra land has no forests or no farmland for foreign terrorists from Mali and Senegal and Senegambia. Fulani terror caliphate must be made to understand that the new Eastern region politicians they control cannot deliver our land to them, no matter how hard they try. They can underestimate ESN at their peril. It's going to be your fault if you don't learn. As not flies, when they hear, they follow their coffin, enter grave, abi. Not be so they talk, and so they talk more. So whether you like it or not, ESN is here to stay. So I'm calling on all of you, all of us, lovers of freedom, to protect these guys, these young people that have come to save us. They have come that we might go to bed at night and sleep peacefully. They didn't come here to kill anybody. They didn't come to fight any war. But you know that if we see war, we go on. No, that who is on the ground fears no fall. We have gotten to the bottom of the pit, so we are going to be there and wait for anybody that comes to harass our life. Make your donations, your contributions. There's a bank that's been opened to take care of this. So there's no reason why you cannot chip in something, even if by weekly, by daily, by monthly, by yearly, whatever you want to do, please do it. Our new IPOB national account to support of the ESN, Eastern Security Network, is as follows. Bank name is Chase Bank, Chase Morgan Bank. Account name is the Indigenous People of Biafra Patriots, INC. Routing number for the account is 044 00037. 044 437. That's 044 00037. The account number is 66 96 80 115. 66 96 80 115. That is the account number. And there's a Zelle. If you want to use the Zelle, we have the email address that you can use for Zelle if that's what you want to use. It's IPOBUSANA. IPOBUSANA at yahoo.com. Make sure that you make your donations. Please do. Don't wait. Make it a more monthly recurring thing. We need to protect these our kids, these our brave young men that are there to protect and save our lives. A few clips that I want to talk about this morning. The first one that I grabbed from from a brother, a Yoruba brother, and he is. I'm very happy they're waking up. They are very, very much waking up, and they are talking. This is 2021, and they are all awake. Wow, I'm very excited about it because each time I hear them talk, especially those that will make sense. There are some of them who are still dreaming anyway, but you know something? People can dream all they want. The worst thing with a dreamer is that he goes back to sleep. But the reality is someone who's awake. He's awake, he is talking, he will remember what he said today. He will not change, he will be very, very consistent. You know, somebody said something this morning that I saw it somewhere, I don't know where I read that Nnamdi Kanu is the most consistent person he has ever seen in his entire life. This person is not even an African in the first place. He said, this man, whatever he has been saying since I've been listening to him, he has not changed. And that is what we say when you are awake. When your real self is out, you remember everything. When you are ego free, you know, your whatever you say today, they wake you up tomorrow, you are still saying the same thing. And some people, when they are still asleep, you know, okay, I will not go there. I will not do this. I will not do that. He doesn't even remember what he said yesterday. Contradicts himself all the way along. But you see, the truth is, we are not all made to wake up at the same time. That's my take in the whole thing. If you wake up today, that's your good morning. Those that woke up before you, it was their good morning. So eventually, everybody's welcome into the fold because gradually, we are not going back. All the Janjaweeds, amongst us, we do have Janjaweeds too, not just Fulanese. But those who are supposed to be our people, they have many of them. I read comments, a lot of comments on Facebook, and when you see the kind of things people say, you wonder where are these people coming from. I made a comment, I passed a little comment on a young man who is struggling in one of the African countries against a president that has been there for 37 years. For more than 37 years. The guy is 37 himself. A musician, a rap musician that's, fighting for presidency. They're trying everything to destroy this guy. When he had an interview, and I was listening to the interview, I was like, wow, this guy is bold. Here I see another Nnamdi Kanu, that's what I said. And then it's like they left the issue. Now people are attacking me from left and right. Oh, Nnamdi Kanu is a fugitive. Oh, Nnamdi Kanu. I say, keep on deceiving, lying to yourselves. I excuse these people. I don't curse people, but I know that ignorance is kind of a disease, but I don't think the disease is cured by the Almighty. I think the disease has to be cured by yourself. If you can sit down and ask yourself a question. Somebody is in exile. He can't go back to his country because things are not working well. Meanwhile, he's in exile. And that country that is so messed up, he is praying for that country to be good. He doesn't want to go back there. He wants to stay in exile. According to them, that's the word they use, in exile. He lives in the United States of America, and he is vehemently, raising his shoulder to say, one Nigeria. If the place is so good, what are you doing here? To be honest with you, many of us never thought we're going to ever be here that long. I didn't come here to stay. I came here to go to school, but you go to school, you go back, and nothing is happening. You see things wearing out. You are looking at something is drying up. So what are you waiting for? Just get away from there because you're not going to make any headway there. So one of our brothers that I just picked up the video this morning was saying something that is very interesting. So let's listen to him.
Very, very cold. My hands, there's no blood running through it at the moment, as you can see. Freezing cold. But again, we have to do what we have to do. All hail the Biafra. Yes, no more night post. Night post is gone long time ago. When you look at all these beautiful cars, they are all on credit. Okay. Hello. Okay, Mutiri. So, anyway, guys, Mumbo. So, guys, I'm gonna go now. Please support us so that we can do more. I want your tea. I know I should get the gloves. But sometimes I want those politicians to see. This is what we do all the time. This is what we go through. On that note, I will end it here. Have a very good morning. Have a very good afternoon. Nigeria will break, but every one of us has a role to play. Bye for now.
Well, I'm so sorry. I thought that was a long clip, but maybe that's not the real one that I wanted to air. He said something that's very remarkable. He said a lot of things, telling them that we are not together. We are fooling ourselves, and which everybody's beginning to wake up to. That's what I'm saying. I couldn't imagine this. My Yoruba friends supporting what they break away. They break up 2 years ago. 3 years. No. Sometimes, gradually I saw it coming anyway, because when they were about 2 or 3 years ago, when they talk about it, they oppose you. Then at a point, they started keeping quiet. And then when you go to them and you don't even discuss it, they bring up the topic. They want you to talk about it. They want to know what's up, how far, what is there. But today, they are in the forefront. That's what life is all about. That's exactly what life gives us. And if you think you can sit down there and be last forever, you're deceiving yourself. Today, I don't know how anybody feels in the United States, but I have not told anybody or even want to discuss anything about you being a Nigerian, because they look at you, the first thing they ask you when they pick up your accent. The accent, no matter how you try to push it, no matter how much you try to hide it, will always portray where you come from. So a lot of people, just to confirm, they say, you sound like a Nigerian. So what do you say to that? Quickly jump in. No. I don't sound like a Nigerian. Nigeria is occupying my country. My country is Biafra. And they go, where is Biafra? Biafra is inside Nigeria, because we are occupied. We're the occupational government. The government has taken over our land, and that's what we're trying to get back. And they will look at you and say, okay, that's congratulations, because you're doing the right thing, and you're eventually going to succeed if you don't give up. So for me, Nigeria is a closed chapter. In a book, you're reading a book, the chapter is gone, you go into the next chapter. Nigeria's chapter had been closed long time ago. Whatever is happening now, it's just the aftermath. It's just like, when there's fire, the fire is over, and the smoke that was already in the air is still there. That's what Nigeria is like. It is gone and gone and gone for good. There's no question of going back to Nigeria. Anybody out there who thinks, I don't even know the hope that you guys have, the people that are even thinking that there's a place called Nigeria. What is your hope? What is making you think? Nnamdi Kanu started this thing, this talk long time ago. I wasn't a member of his movement, but I listened. I've been listening. I was listening for a long time before I even decided to get into IPOB. He's been so consistent that I don't think there is anything anybody wants to say now. I always put it in my consciousness or subconscious mind that whatever anybody says at this time, anything anybody does, that's the will of the power that is controlling what Nnamdi Kanu is doing. Believe me sincerely. We are just like, the way I am, I'm like somebody who's on the river, on top of the water, and you don't try to struggle to get away. You just let the water be pushing you. Whatever it takes, you follow it. Because that's the energy. That's the spirit that is piloting what we are doing. Nnamdi Kanu, an unknown figure, came out of nowhere. That's the first thing you have to think about. Who is this person? He hasn't got a name. I'm not saying that, but I mean that he hasn't got a name doesn't mean that he's not a human being. No. There are people, the area, the community where we come from, they always attribute your name. Oh, this is the son of whatever XYZ. This is the son of his father was a great man, therefore he has to be a great man. Forgetting that most of the armed robbers you see, most of the thieves that you see, probably their parents were very great people. They've chosen their own path. So this man came out, the way God does his own things, he picks whoever he thinks will do his job, that's the person that he'll pick. Regardless of how many books you have read, regardless of how many countries you've been to, regardless of how big you are, how rich you are, it does not matter. There is something that the divine sees that we don't see. We are looking at the outside, but he's looking on the inside. He knows the heart of everybody that he created, somebody who's going to do his job. I don't even think He does it when you grow up. I think he creates you that way before you were even born. Because when you start doing things that you are doing, people are wondering, who is this man? That's why the cursing that you're saying, oh, he's a fraud. He's gone on exile. He's living somewhere. Somebody even told me in the comment that I said that how can you dare compare this man? That man is in his country. He's trying to save his people. Your own man is in exile. Just listen to an idiot talk. A fool, a bloody idiot. The man came back and he came for his life. All the top prophets in the world, I don't know where you come from, they all were one time away from their home. Jesus, his own, wasn't even before as soon as he was born. Herod was there looking for him to slaughter. What did they do? The angels came and said, hey, take this baby away because somebody wants to come after the baby's life. They could have stayed there and said, no, this is my home. I'm not going to go away. So when you people talk, Nelson Mandela, he was in Biafra land. He was living especially in Biafra land, especially. When he went back, they took him and put him in prison. 28 years, that's what the time he stayed there. He was a brave man, yes. But do you know something? Do you think being in prison is what created? No. He's being the independence. No, the time was right for it. So even if he had been in exile somewhere, how can you sit down there and be talking like an idiot, total idiot? You know, when you hate a very negative emotion, when you hate somebody, you lose it completely. You don't think like a normal person anymore. A man is in his hometown. He was in London. He even went to, at least I said I was listening to Radio Biafra. He was basically almost telling the world he was going to Biafra land. He never said it directly, but he did give the indication I was going to travel. I remember vividly the last interview, a caller, I think that person is from the north or something like that, saying, when are you coming to Nigeria? It's not just staying outside there and talking. I heard it clean, clear. 2-3 weeks along the line, he went. Lo and behold, he was locked up for 2 years in jail. Came out of jail. The only man in the world I have seen, he went to the public court and said, go and tell your president that he's a madman. Can you even tell your local police that he's a mad person? No. He said it. He is under divine instruction. He says it. Do what you're going to do. He was in jail already. Most people will cry and want to come out. Like you, the commentator. It didn't end there. He came out. They went to his house to kill him. 28 people fell. They killed 28 human beings. And the man, God knows how mysteriously he took off. You and I, nobody knows that. I don't know. Only him, and he has not told the story. So anything we're going to say is pains. And the man, God knows how mysteriously he took off. You and I, nobody knows that. I don't know. Only him, and he has not told the story. So anything we're going to say is pains. And the man, God knows how mysteriously he took off. You and I, nobody knows that. I don't know. Only him, and he has not told the story. So anything we're going to say is pains. And the man, God knows how mysteriously he took off.
Before no one he killed the house Biafra. No one he killed betray Biafra. But none Biafra get betray here. In your hope, we are going to mess. This betrayal video from 2015. Oga Apochuru Martin Nambegano. This betrayal video from Imam Meso and Clifford Irania and Uche. Of what one the same Uche Mefo, when you fight against it. But Lena, they say he demo wegi. He will never can you betray. Is here that same person in our fight before. Child Uche Mefo. What do you say here? Here what this you were working out. Here what this you were maybe see again. This nonsense human rights, can you make a human rights? What do you know about human rights?
Echo it without having a mind of your own. Biafrans. Our country is in our hands. We're going to get it. Regardless of what they do, everything is temporal. Forget about the saboteurs. Their time is coming. They are not going to go free. You see, every day we stay in this struggle, many, many more of them are coming out. They're showing themselves. Those who were pretending cannot pretend anymore. They are coming out. That spirit, that thing that a lady told me, there's a lady that I met, I've said it before on this program. I met her somewhere in a travel agency. We were talking. She's a Biafran woman, but she's in the other side. And she said to me, you know, what you people are doing, I love Biafra. I want to be in Biafra, but can't you people please change that name? I said, what do you mean change that name? He said, because there's something spiritual about that name. Each time I call that name, I feel one kind. I say, yeah, maybe you know there's something inside of you that is not very good. Because this Biafra, that's what I told her. She's not Igbo completely, but she understood what I was saying. We are here to actualize our country. It doesn't matter. Many more saboteurs will come. I don't even use the word saboteur. I think it's been even made not very relevant. They are distractors. They distract you. They are the man that is there that making you believe that he's not there. You know, that's one thing that Satan did to the world. There's something called Satan, and you know what? He has hidden himself so much that it even makes you believe he is not there. That's why when you have a lot of problem and you call his name and say, Satan, I know you are here. I can see, I can feel that you are here. He will leave you alone. The moment you start, because his idea is he doesn't want you to know he's there, but he's there. That's exactly what distractors are. Once in a while they say something. Today they say one thing, tomorrow they're saying something else. But they are distractions. They are detractors. They are not important. Believe me, there's nothing they can do to stop what we are doing, and they know that. That's why they are desperate. They are swimming. They are now drowning. So they are coming out one by one. We're going to see many more in days to come. There's no doubt about it. Somebody called me yesterday. I was asking me, there are some people that are very popular that call your phone, your radio. I don't hear their voice anymore. I said, my brother, nobody's important. Soldier go, soldier call. If you call, you're welcome. If you don't call, you're welcome. It's your life. It's your chance. I said, but don't think that because somebody's not calling doesn't mean that. The important thing you have to find out if the person is okay. If he's well and fine, that's his choice. Nobody pays for your airtime to call the radio. So you can decide the day you call, decide the day you will not call. And a lot of people are calling actually. But the truth is, two people cannot talk at the same time. One person, it has to be one person at a time. So if the phone A is ringing and somebody's over there talking and you are calling in the phone B, I can't pick up your call. You see? Unfortunate thing is that some people, they will stay there and struggle and struggle and struggle. While they are struggling, somebody is talking. By the time the person finishes talking, his phone goes off. So if you are paying attention to the radio, you will be able to know when to call. That's why it sounds like it's the same people that are calling all the time. No, those people are experts. There are some of them, believe me, they know when to call. They are paying attention. As soon as probably they hear me saying thank you, it means it's time for the other person to go. Then that's when they put up their call. So as soon as the other one is dropping, his phone is ringing, I pick him up. If you don't know how to do these things, you try, and it's frustrating actually. I don't blame anybody. Try to get it to the station and you keep staying there on the line and nothing is happening. You'll be frustrated and you drop off. That does not mean that we refuse to pick your call. No, we don't refuse to pick any call. Any call that comes in is a call. I don't have names on the phones, so I don't know who's calling. When I just see a number and the number is blinking and I know somebody wants to come online, if there's space, I put you online. That's why I insist on you have to introduce yourself, tell us who you are and where you're calling from. Otherwise, that is the way it is. So Biafra is here to stay, my brothers. Nobody is important in what we're doing. The only leader we have is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's it. Any other person is like me and you. Not relevant. If you want to be on the train, please be there. If you want to fall astray, go. Now you come, now you go. So it's no big deal. We are not killing anybody about it. Nobody's hating you for jumping out. The only thing I'm saying is that some people, they leave. But rather than go to their house and stay, they are now talking against the organization on which trying to destroy the house that they helped to build. Yeah, isn't that very funny? It is funny, honestly.
Nigerians already know that the wish of Alhaji Lai Mohammed and his political party, the All Progressives Congress, and their federal government, is to subdue every voice of reason in our country. They cannot listen to advice. They cannot take criticism. They want to be left loose on our nation to continue the banditry that is ongoing. Because in the first place, they invited people, foreigners, to come and participate in our election. And from what we are hearing, perhaps they refuse to settle those people. And that's why we have the situation that we have had on our hands in the country. So for Alhaji Lai Mohammed, who hides in the presidential villa, and does not know the reality of the fact that a bulb of onion today sells for 300 naira, who doesn't understand that a mudu of gari sells for 200 naira, they don't want to hear any other thing. They want Nigerians to come out and be applauding the APC and be applauding the Buhari presidency. The cost of per kilowatt of energy used to be 2 naira. Now they have jacked it up to 4 naira as a New Year gift. Yet they want Nigerians to keep quiet and to accept it. So they cannot stand the fact that we are pointing out constructively, unlike the brigandage that they did in 2014 against the People's Democratic Party. And yet they are still not satisfied that we are doing. So what they want is that they want to silence every voice. That's why they must fight Amnesty International. That's why they must fight transparency groups. Anybody who points out the fact that things are not going well, we are drifting towards the precipice, the person becomes an automatic enemy. And they keep fighting imaginary enemies.
Let me ask you this. This press briefing by the Minister of Information yesterday, that's on Monday, and if you also look at, listen to the statement made by the President January 1, what would you say if you look at them? How would you weigh the two statements now that Nigerians are beginning to think that the governments will give them hope in the year 2021?
Nothing. Vacuous.
But the president gave promises that they are going to, one, you have always called for the sack of the change or sack of the service chiefs, and the president said he will rejig. That's what he said in January.
Is it the
then
first time?
Lai Mohammed, the minister, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, also re-echoed the president's statement when he started this briefing.
Is it the first time you are hearing promises from APC? Since 2014 that the party came into effect, that it was brought to life. Since 2014 till today, is there any promise, one, just one, that either APC as a political party or President Muhammadu Buhari has made to Nigerians and has been fulfilled? Just one. When they were coming in 2015, the assurance they gave to Nigerians, particularly Alhaji Lai Mohammed, what he told Nigerians was that, oh, we are bringing a general who is coming to ensure that we have peace. He's going to put all these issues of vandalism, terrorism, banditry behind us. Even in that speech, where he was quoting from, if you read it or you listen to him, he accounted. He said that, oh, they were bombing in the country up to 2012. It didn't go beyond 2012, which means that by 2013, 2014, the People's Democratic Party administration had pushed terrorism and insurgency to the fringes of the Northeast. But today, what we have across the country, you cannot move from here to Kaduna because of kidnappers. The cost of living is beyond the average Nigerian. And yet, Alhaji Lai Mohammed said we should be clapping and said we haven't seen this kind of government before. It's totally misplaced. Nobody's going to accept that. As a party, we have already rejected the hike in the cost of energy from 2 naira to 4 naira per kilowatt, and we will go on the streets to challenge it.
And that takes me back to 2012. I remember when former President Goodluck Jonathan also removed subsidy then, and we also saw the likes of some of them today taken to the streets. So your party wants to go to the streets again. Will it not be a replay of what happened that year?
Whatever is required to make this government listen to Nigerians. Whatever is needed to make them feel the pain that the ordinary Nigerians are going through out there, our party will provide it.
So what would you do
But
when the government...
Whatever we do will be within the provisions of the law.
All right. See, everybody's talking. Not be talking be the main thing. The point is that Nigeria is finished. You people are fooling yourself. Talk about changing changing all the chiefs, security chiefs. They can't. That is, I'm giving it as a challenge. They can't touch any of them. There are untouchables because you know what? They all know that Buhari is dead, that there is no president in Aso Rock. You can't fool people. Go and touch them. Try to interfere in their job, and they will all come out to gang up together to tell the world what is going on. You can't remove me because the man that elected me, the man that nominated me, the man that gave me the office is not there. Go bring him to take me out. The question will be made public, obviously. So forget about moving. I told you people, I have said it before on Radio Biafra here on my platform, that when they invited him to the house, that he was not going to go because there was no Buhari. If he goes in there, believe me, 99% of those in that house will be looking at him, not even listening to him, but looking to find out if this man is really the Buhari that we know. And because there's no way he can pretend. There are too many people. So the last minute, first of all, he said he was going to go, like a slip of tongue. And they started thinking again, what did you say? Did you say you're going there? Are you mad? If you can't go there, these people are going to find out. Then all of a sudden, the constitution says that you can't invite the president. Nobody beg you, where? And Nigerians will move on ahead as usual. All the lawyers, eminent lawyers that wear their white wig and come in and tell us they are all senior advocates of Nigeria. They have been doing this thing. They know them. They recognize them. All of them will boom. All of them will become mumu. They get into their house and say nothing. Life continues as it is. So let's keep going there. That's the way they say it. We'll keep on farming and eventually harvest time will come. And that harvest is very, very close. Do not forget about our ESN. Make your donations, your contributions, wherever you can. Let's open up the line for you to make have our conversations this morning. Tell us what you think. +1 646 920 4541 570352844 +1 929 406 9953. We're also on Signal. The line is 845-283-9665. Just stay put and make sure that when you call in, and just make make it as brief as you can, so you don't have to wait for me to ask you to stop, so that others might be able to come in too and air their view. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. My name is Iyke Peters. The line is open for you. Please make your call.
Nnamdi Kanu is already fighting for human rights. He lost his father and his mother in fighting for human rights. Uchemefo, you are just a betrayer. Ibiafra na-ekwu na ihe mmiri ji resign now because na egburu mmadụ n'obi Igbo. The killings in Obi Igbo take everybody unaware. Onye ma about it. Uchemefo, what we need is actions. What your Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ekwu emeka ọwụ. Le Eastern Security Network offer a single-handedly.
Welcome to the program.
Oh, Mazi Peter, I'm always
it's okay, sir. Yeah. No problem, man. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, Mazi Iyke Peters, good afternoon from here. My name's Mazi Akas. I'm calling from Austria.
Welcome to the program.
And I am from Olo Province, Biafra land. Mazi, all your analysis this day are really so touching. And we thank God that most of the people calling themselves Nigerian have seen the truth that there is nothing like Nigeria, and that there's no country called Nigeria. Because what the people are passing through what is really happening in that country, even up to this moment, the people are going through hell. There is hungry everywhere. People, everything they used to buy before one naira is now 10 naira. The poor people cannot even feed up to 2 times in a day. People struggle to see what to eat. They are not talking about the road anymore. Nobody is talking about the good hospitals. Nobody is talking about light. Just the people are crying only to get something to eat. And I say this is just the beginning. When God wants to destroy a country, it starts like this. People are no more. I mean, people are no more eager to hear any that name called Nigeria because it's fake. I listened to what our sister from Yoruba was saying in a conference concerning that amalgamation called Nigeria. Yorubas are crying, Biafrans are crying, Middle Belts are crying, even the common Hausa man now is crying. Killing everywhere. Nobody is safe. So I think it's a hard time for people to wake up, to open their eyes and reject that country and reject it forever and ever. Mazi, concerning this stupid Anum Power. He came out again and begin to make noise. You know, it's like whenever it's like the pressure is too much on him, he will come out again and begin to look for something to say. For those that are paying him to know that he is still relevant. He is this. I have a discussion with this saboteur, and this saboteur is making sense. All we want is peaceful. Biafra is going to play football in South Africa. Sometimes I think maybe this man is mad. Is it Biafra playing football in South Africa? Is the Biafra you told us you want to bring for us? Mazi, I think it's a high time our people should stand on their feet to make sure we follow Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, follow this man so that God, to go Kabiyama, who have sent him, will give us Biafra through him. Because this is the only man that has been tested and been tried and also trusted.
Yes.
There's no on any other. All these people we see that talking Biafra. They are just using it to confuse our people.
That's right.
You come out and outside and make as if you are doing something, but at the back you are destroying it.
Yeah.
The God is the only way. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, and no one comes unto Father except through Him. The same thing lies in Him. Nobody, as a true Biafra, there is no way we can get Biafra. It's not through this man God has sent to us. Our people are still blind. Any day we will turn our back and cannot be able to feel Nnamdi Kanu, touching Nnamdi Kanu, hear his word. That day we will realize who God has sent to us, because our people are daft. We don't know who this man is. He's not himself. God is inside him, using him to educate our people, using him to open our people's eyes, using him to let our people know that this place where we can't continue like this. And I thank God for those who have heard this voice and hearken to it, working hard every day, just like you, Mazi,
Yes.
Peter.
There were.
Blessed, working up to preach this gospel, to do anything impossible you can do to make sure that your people will hear this gospel every blessed day.
There were. Thanks God.
Mazi, our people should stand up also, most especially the ESN. We must support ESN. We must support anything it will cost us to make sure that these people are being fed well. I have an change their clothes always to guide our forests. It is an obligation. We must do that.
Yes.
Mazi, Kano,
There we
wherever
go.
he is right
Thank
now.
you, sir.
He should be hearing our voice.
Yes.
All hail Biafra.
Oh, hail Biafra. Thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. ESN is forever. There's nothing anybody can do. We've already started it. You know, people would start it. You did it without the law, ambits of the law. They are killing you. They are raping your mothers. They are destroying your families. You're destroying your farmland maybe on the ambits of the law, right? Let's not stop fooling ourselves. These are volunteers that have come in to save our lives, and we have to support them regardless of what anybody thinks. This is Radio Biafra. The line is still open for you. It's 646-920-4541, 570-352-8442. Still call us. The lines are all open for you.
Oh nana, land of the rising sun, John Lovine, my originality. Land of the rising sun, Biafra, land of the rising sun, Biafra, my home, my fatherland. Land of the rising sun, Biafra, my home, my fatherland. We are children of the Most High, called by the name of God, the Creator. Wise men from the east, south and the middle, great Biafran people. We're taking it to idol worship and we lost the faith of our God. And as we wallowed in idol worship, the British entered in, trading on the Niger, exploiting their people. Trading by barter, you give me palm oil and take soup, so them enter there.
All right, I have a call coming in on a WhatsApp. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon, Mazi Iyke.
Welcome to the program.
This is Mazi. This is Mazi Udochukwu. I come from Umwaka in Olo province, Biafra land, but I live and serve the indigenous Biafra here in Russia as the national coordinator. My honorable veteran, greeting from Moscow. It's always a pleasure to hear your voice, educating us on the things that we're supposed to hear and know about Biafra Research project. Indeed, one of the wonderful prayer our leader prayed a few years ago said that the vultures are gathering, the saboteurs are rising, but the most interesting thing that we are discovering them and we are dealing with them.
Yes.
So we have seen all the people that have bite the finger that fed them by attacking and rebelling against our leader, Martin Nandekano. See all of them are miserable. No peace. And because there is no peace for the wicked. You cannot build a house, and tomorrow you start condemning the building that you follow to build. Automatically, that building will collapse or pour top of you and crush you into powder. Because no matter how many story building you build, even if it has high scraper, it cannot be more than the person the architect that constructed. Any day he like, he will bring it down. So that is the situation of sleeping DJ Mepo and his people. All of them, they are confused. No matter the meeting they are having, no matter they are gang up on this. How can you call yourself? And most of the people now that he is uniting with are the people that he himself suspended, the people that he was condemning. And now, what is he trying to say that it's reconciled to them? He asking for forgiveness. Forgiveness for what? Were you blind? Somebody, second in command, So, this life is that when somebody are falling from the grace, shame and pride cannot allow the person to condescend or to assimilate his mess up and also his foolishness. He will try to still cover up by cooking a lot of things, a lot of stories to make it look good. But Biafras know who is who. The voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is what brought us together under this great global family, IPOB. And the all Biafras, both those that are members of IPOB and those that are not members of IPOB, they know the voice. And anybody that hear the voice of Nnamdi Kanu is always recognize him and also always follow. That's why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have the highest followers in the whole of the whole universe and in the history of freedom fighters. So, and many people that are following him, that is almost 90% have not seen him face to face before, and yet they obey him, and he could command, they carry it on. So that jealousy and the envy that is among our people is what driving all these people that are going out from the IPB family and start talking rubbish or trying to paint black and white, to paint what we are doing black. But our people's eye have opened, and we know who is who. It's really my heart break when I see people that is supposed to be people that are supposed to be lifting up other people's spirit, people that are supposed to carry others along, and the people now destroying what we are doing. But I thank Elohim for that we are on the right path, and nobody, no Jupiter can be able to stop the Biafra Restoration Project, because it is heaven ordained and it is spiritual, and nobody, no mountain can be able to bring it down. So my advice that to all Biafrans and all IPOB members, that it's our duty to support our ESN, because only we can be able to sponsor them, only we can be able to support them, only we can be able to make them to do what we ask them to do.
Yes.
And then the only thing is to put our hands inside our pocket, no matter how little it is. And then I believe it will go a long way, because this battle line has drawn and there is no going back. This generation of Biafra, we will fight to the last man. Yes. When there is one video that always, anytime I see it on Facebook, my heart always full joy. One woman during in 1966-67 of Biafra War, a woman that make a very hot speech, telling Nigeria, telling the world that Biafra can never bow down, that they will fight to the last man. That is a woman who spoke like that they will fight to the last man, because Biafra is an ideology and nobody can be able to take it out from us. So, before I drop Mazi, I want to also to remind all our people here in Russia Federation, and those in Moscow, those in St. Petersburg, those in Ekaterinburg, in Voronezh. Please, people know what we agreed on. Please, it's time for us to redeem our pledges, because there is no time to waste. We need to also send our own quota to our people. So we are expecting that all IPOB members will cooperate. And I thank all the people also that have been contributing. And I pray that Elohim will replenish our forces.
Thank you.
And those that are listeners here in Russia, we have a lot of many secret listeners who doesn't come to our meeting. They will call radio. They will say they come from Russia, and they cannot be specific where they come from. So, Maz, please, anybody that comes from Russia, try to find out where he's which city in Russia, because Russia is just like a continent. Somebody calling saying I come from Russia, it doesn't make any meaning. Just somebody calling from US, he said I come from US. Yes, which state are you calling from? So that's the same thing to here in Russia. Many people play at the care role, but they listen to this platform radio without even contributing any time and without joining the family. And then here, only few people are the people carrying the burden on our shoulder. So I'm telling all the people that live here in Russia, please join the family if you are a genuine Biafra, and also you support what we are doing. You can contact me with this number, +7 960 733 2223, +7 960 733 2223. May Elohim bless you, Mazi, for giving this opportunity. Thank you
very much. All right. I insist on the coordinators using their line. Their line is +929 406 9953. If you're a coordinator, you're a principal officer, please call on that line +1 929 403 9952. That is your number. when you occupy the space of other people, it's like you are taking something that don't belong to you. All right, so call us. Let me take a call coming in on my other line. Caller, good morning. Are you there? Caller, I'm waiting for you. Are you still there? Caller, good morning.
Yeah.
Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah. Good morning, Ike Peters. This is Love from New York.
Welcome to the program.
I just have to thank God for today and thank you for the good work you're doing every day, early in the morning. You come out to talk to Biafrans. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to bless you. I also want to thank our great leader, wherever he is. May the good Lord surround him with his presence. I have a few announcements to make. Anybody who wants to join the IPOB family in New York can contact me 917-297-5037, or they can contact Jeff 313-903-6178, or Ikpenyong 929-500-4409. I need to use this opportunity to remind all people from Eastern region, the old Eastern region. That means if you're not Yoruba, if you're not Hausa, if you're not Fulani, you are from there. We are having a worldwide family meeting tomorrow, being Saturday. You are free to join the Zoom and hear what is happening. Most likely make your own contribution. It's open for all. This is not IPOB issue. It is all Easterners, all Biafrans. We are going to meet tomorrow. The other thing is the Eastern Security Network. It is for all Biafrans. Therefore, we should all come together and support our young people at home. They are in the war front, protecting our territory. The least we can do is to contribute in any way we can to support them, so we can all work together and get our land back from the Janjaweed. Thank you very much, and God bless Biafra, and God bless our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and his family. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. All right, thank you for that call. Yeah, the meeting is coming on tomorrow by 5 p.m. That's our own time here in the United States, 5 p.m. in the afternoon. It's a Zoom meeting that everybody from our Eastern region will take part. It's not just IPOB thing. It's not a Biafra. Every Biafran, actually, because the whole of Eastern region is Biafra. Join us in that meeting, that Zoom meeting. Tune in and don't sit on the side and start talking. We have to know what is happening in our home, and that's exactly what we are going to discuss in that meeting. 5 p.m. tomorrow is Saturday the 9th. The meeting holds, and information on how you can get in, just click into your Zoom and you'll be all right. Caller, good morning. Caller on Principal Officer's line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon to you, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. Greetings to you, fellow Biafrans, thanks for Biafrans and lovers of freedom. The blessing of our Heavenly Father, Chukwu Okike Abiyama, that lives in heaven, will continue to remain upon us and keep us moving forward, because we are looking for what is ours. My name is Hugo, and I am calling from Enugu Province this afternoon. Mazi, we must remain firm. Resoluteness remains one of the vital weapons after the truth. Resoluteness remains the stronghold which our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu also give it to us. We learn it from him. And if you don't know what that is in our language, I want to tell you that we are here, Iyke, for what is ours. And we must get what we need. And anyone that is stopping us not to be free, that person will die. And Biafra will come to us because Biafra comes from the Almighty God. In so many years killings in our land, it's enough. We have died enough from the hands of the wicked ones and alongside those that is inside our house. Because they say that the enemy, a house enemy remains one of the dangerous enemies. And this time around, those house enemies, we are telling all of you that you will die as you have killed a lot of people. Life is weakening them. They love life. They value their life, but they don't value another person's life. Our brother, our blessed memory brother, that normally as a musician, he said, they love to kill people, but they value their own life. So I am saying that everyone will continue to support our leader, Mazen Nandekan. More especially, we glorify Chukwukadiyama because he made available what we have been looking for a long time. Eastern Security Network remains what our father, our mother, our brothers and sisters that is going to farm. But there is a man here. That man is an old, let me say, he's a veteran just like you. That man succeeds from what he gets in his farm. He's a farmer. He's a qualified farmer. You see the way that man is happy, but especially on the issue of the Eastern Security Network, which our leader Mazen they cannot launch. He will glorify Chukwukadiyama. That man has appeared in our television here in Enugu province, telling the whole world how Fulani destroy his crops, how Fulani cow doesn't allow him to go to farm and get anything again. Yes, the BTV was of 2016 interviewed him. He's happy. And when that man was lamenting, when he's no longer getting anything from his farm, nobody did anything. So we thank Chukwukadiyama because of what he's using our leader Mazen Nandekan to do. And anyone that doesn't like it, if you don't like it, that is your own cup of tea. But one thing I know is that the people that own this land, the indigenous people of Biafra that own this land, we support this man. We like him because what he's doing is exactly what we want. For so many years, we are looking forward to this, but we don't know how to get it. But only that prayers answer. Chukwukadiyama answered our prayer. So anyone that is trying to draw us back, that person, sorry is your name. You are deceiving yourself. And we won't listen to you. We won't give you a minute. So I'm continuing to say, we all shall recognize this truth and continue to follow it, and we should remain very strong, very solid. We should remain resolute because following him, resoluteness, firm is the only thing that can make us to succeed, and we are there. So the enemies are getting tired. They will continue to tire because they have tried all they could to stop us, but they failed. So all the things that you see them doing now is a medicine after death. So we are telling them that every one of you that doesn't love what our leader is doing, that is your own. I myself, I glorify Chukwukadiyama because he made him available. Any day that this man say, like one of our brother, that they played his clip, he said they want this man to come and say, I'm no longer doing. Any day that this man say he is no longer doing this, I will disappear. Yes. Everybody, majority of us will disappear. So if you think that you are in IPOB, you respect yourself. That gift that Chukwukadiyama give you, use it to do this work. Follow our leader because he is the one that the Almighty God sent. Where were you for a long time? You were nowhere to be found. Now, brothers and God, many of you want to become a leader. And you could know. So I'm saying this, if you people continue to attack this man and he says, I will no longer do this thing again, that he resign. Mazi, I don't know people, they don't love good things. See, I want to say something. Everybody that is listening to my voice every day, let me say this. Note down the date of today. If Biafra comes, any day, my name is Ugochukwu from Ezri, that is where I come from. Any day I come and say I want to contest for a particular post, respect this particular word today. Tell me that look at what I said. For me to tell all of you that what I need is freedom. I want to be free. That freedom remains my goal. That's exactly what I need. We should stop looking for gold and silver in the middle of war. We should stop chasing right when our house is burning seriously on fire. I said it again. I've been saying this in the zone which I protect for so many years. Any day we get what we are looking for, my work is done. I will disappear. You will no longer hear from me again. I'm not here for politics. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. All right, thank you very much. I have a call coming in, and let me take this one. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here. This is Radio Biafra USA 2.
Yeah, Iyke, this is Oliver Obi from Maryland. I thought I called the wrong number. Thank you so much.
Welcome to the program.
Yes. I just wanted to talk today, all the time I've been, listening to you, a wonderful broadcast and listening to what you said earlier, about number of people calling in and not calling in. I want to let you know that the number of people listening to Radio Biafra today is increasing. It's gone. It's come way big this time. Anytime I miss listening to the radio, I usually get the information from and the numbers are increasing every day. So I really thank you and thank you myself. I heard you say that people saying that Onyendu is away from Nigeria, from the zoo, and should be coming back and that kind of thing. I think that's really old. Anybody talking about that now doesn't know what's going on. Onyendu has proven who he is. He doesn't need to be there. It's old. For whoever is saying that at all, the person must not have followed what happened. Onyendu was there, he tried everything that was given to him by the due authority. How else can someone prove his strength? So we remain thankful to him and thankful to God Almighty. Today the zoo is crumbling.
Yes.
With speed. It's crumbling. I'm hearing that they're now trying to borrow money from people's accounts that are dormant.
Yeah, I read it this morning. Yes,
it's unbelievable. In other words, if you put your money over there, I've had some people in America that decided to put their money into the zoo.
Yeah,
help them if they're traveling. They don't need to carry cash.
Yes,
now if that money stays in your account for maybe a year and you're not using it, now the zoo is gonna go take it because they don't have any more money. So this place, I think, when our people come back from the vacation, from the holidays, or when this everything resumes, from next week, we're gonna see what's gonna happen to that place. I don't know how long that place is going to last. Again, what's going on here now is that people are still scared. Hey, if they go back to the zoo or what's gonna. There is no government. I had a lot of people that are very strong members of IPOB that went to Nigeria, went home. There's no system. There's nobody guiding the plan. Nobody will know who. I'm just encouraging our people to get out of that fear thing and come into this boat. So that's what's happening, and that's where we're headed.
Thank you.
So Eastern Security Network, we can be thankful enough. Our people are reporting that the holidays were peaceful. because of it. So if you are a Biafran and you have not supported this this security aspect, then I don't know what else. I don't know what else that can convince. We're encouraging everybody to come in and help and support, because this is our governors, our whoever we call our leaders, they are not out there to help us. So this is the only hope we have, and we're asking everybody to come in and help. There's a meeting going on this Saturday at 5 o'clock. If you're in Maryland area, this is all over United States. If you are in Maryland area, you can call me. I'm gonna leave my number after I talk. Call me and I'll give you the information about the number. I'm not gonna start announcing it because probably a long number, and I can give you the information. Call in. The meeting will start on Saturday. It's a Zoom meeting. You don't have to be an IPOB member, but yes, there are some important things the leaders of IPOB will need to tell you. Come Saturday, 5 o'clock. Again, I'm gonna leave my number. You can call me after I just announce my comment this morning. I can give you the information on how to get into the meeting. I want to use this opportunity also to tell IPOB in Maryland, IPOB members in Maryland, that we are having a meeting on Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Sunday, this coming Sunday, which is the 10th of January at 6:30 p.m. You can reach me. My name is Oliver at 410-522-8810. And also reach my deputy, which is Customer Security. Phone number is 443-625-9893. If you are in Baltimore and northern part of Maryland, you can reach Kevin Anarago. His phone number is 410-236-4130. If you are in the southern part of Maryland, PG County, and any part of southern Maryland, you can reach Mazi Patrick Ndubisi at 571-357-8704. We also have our General Secretary. Our name is Wigo Pinta. Our phone number is 443-694-8130. This is opportunity. We have another group patrolling as IPOB and soliciting money from the people under PG County. Want to let our people know that the money going over there, or money you're paying over there, is not coming to IPOB under Maz. They're soliciting money for Eastern Security Network, but we are not getting the money. So be mindful as to where you put your money. The numbers I just gave are the people working for IPOB under Mazin and the channel. Any other thing, ask questions. I really thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, and please keep going. I'll be behind you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2 app. We have already announced numbers for the accounts where you have to pay in your money. If you want to go give your money to somebody else, well, that's left for you, because if you listen to Radio Biafra, we've been consistent in the number. There's a special number that is especially for those of us here in the United States of America. There's an account in Chase Bank, which we have read over and over and over. So if you go there and you want to give your money to individuals, that's your problem. It's not ours. All right, I just got a text from one of our sisters from Oka. She says, "Good morning, Ike Peters. For close to 1 month now, Oka radio frequency 103.1 FM has been down. We have missed a lot of your various broadcasts and presentations. I personally have lost trend. Just wish our FM would be fixed to help those of us who may not always afford MB, I don't know what it is, to listen to IPOB community radio. We appreciate it if your technical hands would act to rectify the technical issues militating against normal transmission. It's killing me to stay in the dark for weeks without listening to you guys. Please, we need to be kept abreast of the trend reel in social happenings. Thank you in advance. That's a good one. I want our technicians, I hope they are listening to this, to please make sure that the radio works. Put it back, find out what the problem is, and get it fixed. I want to hear them call here directly from Oka to tell me that the radio is working. Please do that. All right, thank you. Let me take another call coming in this time on Principal Officer's line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, thank Peters. Good morning, sir, from here.
Welcome to the
My name
program.
is Mazi Emeka. I'm calling from Indianapolis, USA. Mazi, I want to quickly comment on the Yoruba guy. You play his audio clip. Mazi, and all this useless abattoir in our land. I want to just chip in something. Everybody in the whole Nigeria know that in Oduduwa land is Gani Adams that is leading their freedom movement. But now, there's a guy now called Gani Adams condemn that guy. And I never see the guy condemn Gani Adams. Even the Oduduwa even call a conference meeting. Now ask Gani, what do you see into this matter? Gani said no. That only him cannot get freedom for them. That everybody, all hands must be on deck. That everybody, whichever way can bring the Oduduwa, do. Those people in diaspora, you people have a very big role to play. Okay? And if you see people here fighting for the same IPOB, the same freedom, now fall off by the west side. Instead to donate their own, if they are truly people, if do what they are doing, rather than now be fighting against our leader, talking against our freedom. Even the people themselves spend by their own self, they now concerned with those people, now be fighting us. So that shows me they are not propagating movement of Biafra before for freedom's sake. They are doing that because of the salary they are getting from them. Shame on them. I never see one day any Oduduwa claim, open a Facebook live and be condemning their own freedom. I never see. Even the Muslim in Muslim Oduduwa, they even come out on Facebook live now educating their other Muslims that get pagan, be you a Christian, be you a Muslim, they must fight together to get their freedom. And these are the people we think that we are smarter than. But look at now, even the elderly man in Oduduwa, all of them, even their king, support. Only one person that is already Yoruba now is Tinubu because of his ambition. So even the so-called elders, Igbo elders living in America, yeah, condemning their own freedom. You see, there's something wrong. Why DNA must be conducted in our land? Because most of these people are people that the mother get pregnant by the Fulani. You cannot see any true Biafra will be fighting against their own freedom. I never say to do what I never see it. Many don't believe what they believe, but they keep their mouth shut. Later on, you see them open Facebook Live, condemning their own freedom. Hi, nah, black people have problem, and especially our own people. Look at the Oduduwa. This year, they start after our leader abuse and working their awareness. Today now, they even go fight to the Republic to find out what our leader is saying. Is this true? They now find out how they divide them to Port Novo. Even the king there said they divide them in 19 to 20. They used to be part of Aori, some from Egba in Ogun State, but then join of them to Port Novo. But they still retain their Yoruba culture and our own people. Even they are even the one happy putting our people in the Benue, in the Hausa land. Shame on all of them. People are not smart. Thank you, Mazi.
There, well, thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. I have a line calling on a straight line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes. Hi, Peter. Can you hear me, sir?
Welcome to the program.
Okay, sir. Mazi Peter, we go to Kokikadia Madereke. Biafrans all over the world, we go to Kokikadia, and now Iyke bin Eluwa Hayade, so Karitachi Nile, Birai Nile. Then Nnamdi Kanu, the Iyke, Onye Nzọpụta. Then the Biko, the Iyke. All the easy. We as a people, as a race, without you, we are gone. There's not every Biafrans we understand their purpose on this earth. We are here to save the whole world. But the people cannot see it. But then the Iyke, you are formidable from time. Before I had done. Saw what you saw before I saw it. Dara. Biafrans all over the world. As I go on Akreka, we all can see it. Our name is not talking. They have made sure that we do not get information. But we are still formidable. You see this hole they are digging. You see this hole the Fulani are digging. To make sure that they use every system, every strategy. And we Biafrans are seeing it. And we are keeping silent. They want to block every line. Imagine their sense. But we are telling them that they are digging a hole that will consume everything here. I want to say, all of this Biafra will not stop. All of us will die here. Dara. My beloved father Donald Trump remain resolute. America is about to be shattered. It is not a threat. It is a can't you see it? Just America, just allow Trump to go. You see it. Terrorists is already about taking America. But you see Biafra, we are here. Biafra, so far, allow they are ganging up. They are using our leaders. They are using everybody. Listen, Biafra. Listen very attentively. Do you see Ezekiel? Ezekiel chapter 11 wants to end. Do you see verse 12 and verse 13? Very, very important. Do you see Ezekiel chapter 13? Verse 10 is important, but wants to end. See, any prophet, whether woman or man, on this planet Earth, that do not speak, let Biafra go. That prophet is a fake. No matter any job they are using to deceive the world. We know that we are the ancient people. If America says Biafra will not stop, America will be shut down. And then a woman be, Joshua chapter 23. Let every prophet hear it. That those son of Chineke. I want to have Chineke. We don't know Yoruba. I want to Yoruba. To go to Canada, make a new teacher. Tell Mado, on a new time with it. Study that Joshua chapter 23. You see verse 7, 8. You see 16 and 15. Very, very important. We are going home. I have come just for a good time. Nanti baga. That's the first thing I ever done. Come and get you call one that on the square. Come on, I for who people. Then I for the galano now. On a mother penetrated the bureau. Then they get a prison. I went in and I said that the only thing I can. Then okay, first part the family. We are getting them there. I come now when I go. I'm watching my neighbor. I'm not so when I see the data. Mahama Pope. Oh no, like I don't know so very soon. I tell you, all the kingdom of heaven coming down on earth, the truth is dead. Where are they catching up that? See, Psalm 18, when you are coming back for very, very formidable. Any people are like, wait to that, they can find something because I paid in days that as a governor. Get Yanni, all of them are not over that. Some of them never did get to know. I mean, not an example when you may go. Let that particular the husband again. You know, to put care of my gap. Upon who don't never want the prophet. Get one off of a methodist. Only Gaga Brut, Brana Biafra, so Nigeria $15, and I don't have a book. On the Blessed Biafra, on the Blessed, don't want to be for Allah. On a some go for to the Sakawa, on a body work, no senior book. Unu correct in Jere. Unu Kotani Muloya, Moya, the Sunu, work on one, what to work, one you know, Wayama. Ndega no Ghana, Ndega no Ghana, Mandaga, Mandaga, so we sit there and not the calendar of our Equanonia, Dara. No, we shall not know what to position who put watching of Dara. I even try and I thought it's a lot. No, no, capital ever for that. And I have a colony and people. I like you. But I call him an hour for. But that's what I feel we would Ulu kutaki instead. Ulu kutaki mulonya. Monya mungu kasi nula ya. Opera kele na doa tato delo. Lima lande mo.
Thank you. All right, thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra. I have a call coming in on WhatsApp. Let me take this one. Call on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning. Yeah, good morning, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you, sir. My name is Mazu Chuko. I'm calling from South Africa.
There we
Mazi, well done, sir. Well done. Thank you. Mazi, it's something that some people need to sit down sometimes and then examine themselves. When you sit anywhere as a Biafran or anybody in Nigeria, as a matter of fact, if you think you can do what our leader has done, you have to think again. Our leader is the only man, not even a pastor, a bishop, nor anyone, for that matter, governor or whoever that you are, that goes around and worship Buhari can do what our leader did, the Lion of Africa. To say to Buhari, you are mad. Tell him I said so. And he's still standing. I was afraid of him that day after he finished saying that. I said, this man, this person, now somebody else. But something is also outstanding in what he said that day on that prison place. His brother was not killed. His cousin was not killed. And no one in his family died. Not even having headache. He was saying, they are killing my people. They are killing my people, and you say I should shut up. Who has ever done that? So-called politicians and organizations that are supposed to be representing their people or pandas. Nobody has ever done that. It's only our leader. Something again that our leader has done, I just want to remind about 4 things that our leader has done that I stand and I said, who can challenge this man? If you think you are going to open a radio and start talking, you can't come closer to him. The place that he started was too far for you to even go closer, for people to listen to you. He unites his people. He unites us. I don't know as Iyke. Now I'm an IPOB member just like him. And we are one family. No one can do that. No one has done that. Not even attempt to unite us as people. Our leaders start uniting us from all the corners of Biafra land, all Eastern states. Irrespective of who comes up, he throws the person down. If you come up to talk, he brings you down. He tells you, you know nothing about your people. You don't love your people. Our mindset has been opened. Our leader has taught Yoruba people how to stand up. They have stood up. And I love that. People are beginning to ask questions just because of one man. The greatest thing that he also did was to open this radio that they can come up and call a radio and talk and air my view and say this governor is not doing it well because there's no radio that I will talk it and the next day all hell will let loose. We can talk and hold our leaders accountable for what they are doing. Tell them we are not doing it well. There's no place we could ever do that before now. We are all calling, we are all saying. And the wisdom behind IPOB is marvelous. May Elohim continue to bless you. You don't know what you have done to humanity. You have done for humanity. You don't know. And I want you to hold yourself with high esteem. You must hold yourself with jealous. Because we hold you, we have run out of names to call you. You have actually delivered human beings. Even if it stops now, we've known what we don't know. And it will carry on until we go to the end of the road. Mazi, please, I want to ask a question here. The Zoom meeting that is coming tomorrow that has been announced, it's always 5 p.m. US. And the US have different times. Can't we give us this African time, maybe Nigeria, so we can work it out? I don't know this 5 p.m. in US. I've been trying to use my phone to check the time of the world.
Just Google it. 5 p.m. in the United States Eastern Time. What time is it in the Zoom?
Eastern time.
Eastern time, yes. Then when you go over there,
but if you find
the Zoom will give you an answer straight away.
Okay. I will do that. On my side, I will do that. But if you find that before the end of your program, please do announce it also.
Yes,
they just give the Zoom time so that people around the world we also do the same thing, because some people might not have the opportunity to do what I'm about to do now, to get exactly what time is it in Nigeria in Zoo.
Yes,
so that people can start working their time out. Because we don't have the same time.
Yes, I will
check.
I will check it out and make the announcement. Okay. All right.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much, my elder. Thank you so much. Keep on, sir.
There we go. All right, I have a call coming in on private line. The other line, okay, the person has dropped. Let me take another one on straight line. Caller on straight line, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. All right, the line just dropped again. I don't know. Okay, now he comes back. Let me try it again one more time, see if it's going to work. Too many people are trying to come in at this time. Let me see if I can get it done properly. All right, I have a call coming in on caller on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name. Where are you calling from? Caller, are you there? Your line is open.
Am I the one, or you're saying straight line?
You are the one. Please go ahead, sir.
Okay. Good afternoon, Mazi Peters.
Welcome to the program.
No, because you are saying on the right line, so that's why I keep quiet. Thank you, Mazi. My name is Chukwemekwa. I'm calling from Italy.
Where some things
no. To our brother that are asking for time, they're about 11 p.m. in our land, because 6 hours ahead of us. So if it is 5 p.m., there is about 11 p.m. to Biafra land, 6 hours. So, my dear, today I have your analysis. Let me start from here to analyze some certain things relating to IPOB. Of course, in human human nature, there's something we have in nature, and that thing is live in every human being. But it is we, as a human being, will allow all those things to emphasize in our life. And let me use an example of the scriptures. When Christ said, he said to the disciples, and some of the disciples have been asking, who is that person? Who is that person? He said, one among you, but woe to whom it might pass through. It's just the same thing. What is happening today? What I had some people making Facebook broadcasts saying a lot of nonsense. What they are saying does not make sense to me, because they are being part of the struggle from the beginning. Whatever, even let me just go straight to the point. Uche Mefo has been in this struggle for a very long time. So our leader was in prison. He is in charge of IPOB. He has every opportunity to consult those Niger Delta he's talking about that are not in this struggle. Because I had somebody ask him, he said, tell me who is a Niger Delta person that is a member of DOS. But you are the control this program. Even those around him called Obiodi Bieno was the person who introduced a slogan called Ihasunu Meme. Dr. Kado introduced de facto government. All these things, they are being on radio talking about all these things. So all the while they are there, they have every opportunity to do whatever they want to do. When our leader was at home 2 years and in detention, after in detention, he came out and started evangelizing all over Biafra lands. Unfortunately, he was stopped by the Zoo army. Otherwise, he could have get to Goja and all this place. They want me to come, but they're fixing appointments. Unfortunately, the Zoo army came. He could have go and rally all those places and bring people. And today, IPOB is in Goja, IPOB is in Calabari, everywhere, Ijo, everywhere, IPOB is there. So I don't understand what these people mean. They are trying to deceive some gullible people who doesn't even understand what is going on. So they came on radio on daily basis and make some utterances that's very, very, that you meet them on the street, give them a slap. Because they are the people controlling this project for a very long time. Before our leader came back all the way to Israel, from Israel before he came back to England. So they are in charge. They have every opportunity to put everything they wish that they could have fetch betterment for this IPOB. They couldn't do it. They didn't do anything. So like somebody said, now maybe they were there because of the salary they are earning. Of course, I believe that because once they deprive them, maybe they are earning the salary, you don't get them anymore. That's their anger. They come on radio now. This one is not working. This one, what are you doing since then? I called them last night. I said, somebody called and said, no, they should have met our governor. They should make sure that this Eastern security was legalized, being passed by the law. So which law? The ATL started their own. Nobody, which law? Where did they get the authority to start their own? You want to defend yourself. Self-defense is something paramount for everybody. You don't need law to pass it. So now, these people, I called and said, why that person? Why can't he go to the governor and talk to the governor and say, do this, do that? We are waiting for our leader to give you security, to bring it together, to establish radio, establish TV, do everything, only him. What are you doing? Can't you go and do something? Move on and do something. And they've been listening to them. They have not produced anything tangible, showing that they have any good idea on what they want to do. They have nothing to do. So all these people, I want to say something here, sir. These people, there's something inside human being that is generated from human being. Sometimes you see a girl, they are being friends with a girlfriend like that. There are two girls being so close friends, very, very close. At a certain point, they are moving on the streets. A man will stop both of them and talk to the other one. The house, unfortunately, the guy was a very rich and a very handsome guy, and he appreciated her friend. Being that two of them are friends, and this girl going to that man's house, anytime he came back, he explained to the girl, he tell their girlfriend, narrate their girlfriend, whatever he met there, whatever their conditions of the man, and how the man is rich. And gradually, her friend become jealous. That will come out of her. She become jealous. And when she become jealous, she become envy and maybe perhaps trying to make sure that she put confusion inside the lady to leave the man, or make sure she switched in to be the person asking, why should this man see this girl instead of me? Why that? This is something inside human being. It is only a courageous man who will see money on the road and see the person the money fell from his pocket and call him back. Hey sir, excuse me sir, look at your money fell. Some will just see it and use leg and match it. That's the temptation. Anytime you come, if you don't have the faith, you will be destroyed. And these people I'm seeing talking today, this is exactly what happened to them. Jealousness that come out inside them are trying to destroy them. And at the end of this process, they will see themselves being disgraced. Thank you, Master. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. Like I said before, we go out there, we listen to this trash that they're talking on radio, and it's bothering you guys. Well, that's yours. I don't listen to it. I will never, ever, ever, ever go there, tune in and listen. No. So whatever they say, let them say whatever they want to say on radio. It's good. Radio is good. I like radio, but what you say there matters. So if Nnamdi Kanu never forced me to listen to his radio. I just came in and I started listening. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Marcy, good afternoon from here.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, my big brother. Marcy, my name is good. I'm calling from London here. Marcy, I appreciate you so much for your good job, and I appreciate our leader. Marcy, these people they are talking about are nobody. Let's our people concentrate how to do the needful now that we have at hand. That is the most important thing. But all these people, my brothers are talking now. Which is a coward? It's nobody. He knows that as well. So I'm not worried about him. If he knows how to do the needful now that we have at hand, that is the most important thing. But all these people, my brothers are talking now. Which is a coward? It's nobody. He knows that as well. So I'm not worried about him. If he to do what? To deceive who now? Who do this? People like me now. Who is going to deceive me? I am telling my people. Since 2014, our leader has been shouting. So if anybody come out now to deceive you, any idiot that come out now to deceive you, then then you yourself, you're a fool. That is where I get problem from our people. Anybody that come to deceive you now, but I don't know if I'm coming out clear.
Yeah, voice is loud and clear, sir. Go ahead.
Yes, Mazi. That is why anything you don't hear from our radios, Mazi Iyke Peters radios, Mazi Alozie, all our platform, regard anything, or our leader, anything you don't hear from our leader, regard anything anybody is saying. All of us, we are here. None of you know when Martin Namdekanu float. If they told you that something like this is coming at ESM, would you believe it? Me, myself, I didn't believe it. Our leader was calling 100 men, but he took us by surprise. And then see it now. So, regard all this all this idiot, all these bastards that is coming out. If you have gone out of IPOB, if you want to come out to show something and talk rubbish, it's up to you. We don't look at him. Even if he's living as a human being, me myself, I don't know. I don't even look at him. Both of you, Diego, and these cowards, if there is this, Chineke, the only person I know is Mazi Nnamdi. Anything he says, that is what I'm going to do. Apart from that, if you are listening to all these cowards in whichever form, which is gangs and bastards, it's up to you. Mazi, let me tell you something. You see this and the rest of these cowards in Biafra land. Now I know. I'm still making us as a reference. Did our leader float up ESM? None of us know. None of us. I want what he's doing now. None of us know. All you need to do, pray for him, support what we have at hand. Any day you give us order to chase away these criminals in our land. It's only but one day we chase them. Forget about these people are like a hurry. These governors and the politicians are like a hurry. They have 500. So people shouldn't worry. Any day he said to shine these people. I'm telling you, the people got to shine. We will push it. Mazi, thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We'll see if I can take just one more call before we call it a day. This is Radio Biafra USA 2 64692045541 57035284442 plus 19294069953. The meeting for tomorrow, somebody has asked me, it's 11 p.m. Biafra land time. 11 p.m. at night in Biafra land. That's when the Zoom meeting will hold. But here in the United States in the Eastern time, it's 5 p.m. So tuning is for everybody in the former Eastern region entirely. You can room in and be on Zoom on that meeting. It's a very important meeting. We're talking about our security at our home. The ESN that has been formed, they need funding. We need to protect them. We need to do everything we can to help them. I have a call coming in on WhatsApp. Let me take that one. Call out WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Iyke Peters.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. It's Chinemere. I'm calling from Ghana. I really appreciate you. And may Elohim be your strength all the time and protect all our families for us to see enter that our promised land. You see? So, Mazi Alozie, there is one thing I want to tell zoo government concerning challenges our leader has already given to them about that Aso Rock, all those nonsense they are messing up there, deceiving millions of people, and they're fooling themselves before international community. our leader told them that if that man in Aso Rock if they can follow it up, and he come out and prove that he is Buhari, that he will resign and he will drop anything about Biafra. And we are still telling them that every time they come out and say, more especially those brown envelope medias there, every time they come out and say Muhammad Buhari, President Muhammad Buhari, presidency, jumping from one side to another side, confusing themselves. So I listened to one clip you played, that interview. They are all the same thing, politicians. They are there messing themselves up. That one is there claiming that APC never fulfilled their promise. And then what are they? Is there saying presidency? Why can't they speak the truth? Why can't they? Okay, and as an opposition, let them give them their names. If they are saying want that issue to be won, and if they mean something good for that country, let that opposition come out and say that the person in Aso Rock they are calling Buhari, APC is calling Buhari, is not Buhari. Why are they fooling themselves there? Every time although the media that grant him an interview, they are the same in zoo. All of them in zoo. Everything. Fooling themselves all the time. So we tell them, unless if they can come out, any opposition, any group can come out and in that issue say the person in Aso Rock is not Buhari. More especially those oppositions, PDP or the others. If they can come out and stand on that, challenge that APC they are condemning, then we know that they are serious. So Mazi Lozier, Mazi Peters, please, I really appreciate you, and concerning that although that one has become bygone, that our sister Amanda, if he claimed that she is not the one that behind that write up or that article, let him come out in social media and say anything concerning that is not. I don't know. So that is the only way he will be free from that word he made against Biafra freedom. Shalom.
Thank you very much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We've finally come to the end of today's broadcast. I've shut down all the lines, so no point trying to call me because it's not going to work. But remember, tomorrow's meeting is very important. It's 5 p.m. United States time, but 11 p.m. at night in Biafra land. Make sure that you tune in. Make sure that you are there. It is something that has to do with our security, the Eastern Security Network. They are here to stay, and there's nothing anybody can do. I'll be glad to give you one more information about their fund, where you can always make your payment in support of the ESN. Support that I mean is we're not buying arms for anybody. We're not trying to kill anybody. All we're trying to say is you have to make your contributions, your donations as much as you can to secure their lives. That's one part of the meeting. We're going to be talking on the meeting tomorrow. So if you're from the former Eastern region, please join that meeting. Do not be left behind. It's an invitation. This is not IPOB event. It is entirely for the former Eastern region. If you come from that region, you should make sure that you tune into that meeting and be part of it. Meanwhile, before we go, I still want to remind you about where you can make your payments. Please don't take your money and start giving it out to people who come to you and say they're collecting money for ESN. No, we have a bank for them, especially here in the United States. It's a Chase Bank. The account name is Indigenous People of Biafra Patriots, INC. The routing number for the account is 044 000037. 044 000037. The account number is 6696 80115. 6696 80115. There's also an email address where you can pay in if you want to use the Zelle. It's IPOBUSANA at yahoo.com. IPOBUSANA usana@yahoo.com. Make that payment there. Don't go about, paying here and there. No. This is a special fundraising that we are doing. You have been told, listen to Radio Biafra, take information, forget about people who go about, because somebody called it from the Washington area, claiming that there are people out there collecting money in the name of IPOB in that area. Well, please don't let that happen to you. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool at all, because in cases like this, there will always be people that will come out and claim what doesn't belong to them. We are very serious about supporting our brothers who have volunteered to make our life let us sleep at night. All right, with this, I've come to the end of today's program. Please stay tuned, because Mazi Alozie, USA 1, is coming on air from now. From here, I don't fail to remind you that Biafra is our religion, and Radio Biafra is where we worship. From me to you, it's goodbye. I'll be again tomorrow, God's willing. We'll be together again to have further discussion. But please don't go away, because USA 1 is coming on air. From me, it's goodbye from here.
And this is not even our army. This is just Eastern Security Network. Our armies will soon surface by the special grace of Chukwu Kikabiama. Once in night, the Kanu said it. Forward ever, backward never. Together we move. Together we achieve this Biafra. Every sons and daughters of Biafra, please, I want us to give Mazin Namdekano our maximum support. We must surely get to the promised land. He said, Umu Biafra Biko, Kanyi Dikota, Udogachi. Umu Biafra Biko, Sianuno, Dikota, Udogachi. Upper one family, Kanyi Diaga, Udogachi. Upper two, Kanyi Diaga, Udogachi. Umu Biafra Biko, Kanyi Dikota, Udogachi. Mazin Namdekano, Jisike n'ọrụ gị anyị so gị n'azụ. Jisike n'ọrụ gị anyị ga-enwe mmeri. Jisike n'ọrụ gị ihe ga-adị mma. Ụmụ Biafra biko ka anyị jikọta, udo ga-achị. Ụmụ Biafra biko sienu, anyị jikọta, udo ga-achị. Ọkwa one family ka anyị ji aga, jikọta, udo ga-achị. Ọkwa otu obi ka anyị ji aga, udo ga-achị. Ụmụ Biafra biko ka anyị jikọta, udo ga-achị. Udo ga-achị n'anyị, udo ga-achị. IPOB, one family. IPOB, one family. One family. IPOB. Ana m ayọkwa Chukwu okike Abiama ka onye ndị IPOB ogologo ndụ na-arụ isi ike na amamihe nke ha ga-eji wee rụọ ọrụ a wee ruruo ya n'isi. Anyị ma na ọrụ adịghị isi, mana onye ọbụla nke ya na Chukwu okike Abiama so, ụjọ agaghị atụ ya. Nwachukwu okike Abiama, ọhamadike ihe kwuru gị na-eme. Jisike n'ọrụ ọma gị anyị so gị n'azụ. Jisike n'ọrụ ọma gị anyị ga-enwe mmeri. Jisike n'ọrụ ọma gị ihe ga-adị mma. Ana m ekelekwa all the coordinators all over the world. Ana m ayọkwa Chukwu okike Abiama ka onye ọnụ ogologo ndụ na-arụ isi ike nke unu ga-eji wee rụọ ọrụ a wee rurokwa ya n'isi. Jisie na ike na ihe ọbụla unu na-eme, were n'otu obi na ihe ọbụla unu na-eme, ma bụrụ na ya n'obi na so onye ọrụ nwere ụgwọ. No matter what, ka anyị wezụga na ihe ọbụla ga-ebute nkewa n'etiti anyị, maka anyị werekwa n'otu obi wee sọpọtụ nwanne anyị nwoke abụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu Ọhamadike. One thing is sure, at the end, we all shall rejoice. Sure. jikọta udo ga-achị ụmụ Biafra biko ka anyị jikọta udo ga-achị udo ga-achịrị n'anyị yo anyị werezienụ ya ofu obi ụmụnne anyị were ofu obi anyị ga-enweta ihe anyị na-achọ ụmụnne m anyị sọpọtụ nwanne anyị Maazị Nnamdi Kanu jisike n'ọlụma gị anyị so gị n'azụ jisike n'ọlụma gị anyị ga-enwe mmeri jisike n'ọlụma gị ihe ga-adị mma jisike n'ọlụma gị Biafra ga-enwerịrị isi ka anyị were ofu obi nwanne m let us take one mind we shall get to the promised land my brothers and sisters ụmụ Igbo Izon Ogoni Eja Efik Ibibio Aram Oroni Igodomigodo Kogi Idoma Benua Igala Igede please let us join hands together we are the Biafrans let us support the Moses of our own time Maazị Nnamdi Kanu Ọhamadike de Biafra I strongly believe that with one mind love and work we shall get to the promised land by the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abịama. Ụmụ Biafra biko ka anyị jikọta udo ga-achị ụmụ Biafra biko sienụ udo ga-achị ọkwa one family ka anyị ji aga udo ga-achị ọkwa otu obi ka anyị ji aga udo ga-achị ụmụ Biafra biko ka anyị jikọta udo ga-achị Nwachukwu Okike Abịama Ọhamadike ihe kwuru ka ị na-eme jisike n'ọlụọma gị anyị so gị n'azụ jisike n'ọlụọma gị anyị ga-enwe mmeri jisike n'ọlụọma gị ihe ga-adị mma Nwachukwu Okike Abịama n'ihi adịlịlị m Maazị Nnamdi Kanu n'ihi adịlịlị m ihe adịlịlị m ihe adịghị echi maka echi adịghị agwụ agwụ ihe adịlịlị m onye nwere gị nwere mmadụ onye ji gị ji mmadụ aga onye nwere gị ụjọ agaghị atụ ya onye ji gị ji mmadụ ụmụ Biafra biko ka anyị jikọta udo ga-achị ụmụ Biafra biko sienụ